Alright guys, Hakeem here with the Warp World shenanigans. Let's take a look at our opening hand. We have 3 land, we have an armillary sphere and a dark steel ingot. We do have the Warp World in hand, and we have Captain of the Watch. So, it's a blue based deck. We have no blue mana, but we can fetch it and we can get a second blue source from the ingot. So I think I'm actually going to keep this. We have 2 of the red that we need for Warp World. So let's keep playing against Mr. Fairside. I got a feeling I played against this guy fairly recently. I recognize the name and the elephant avatar. Picked up a mountain, which we're going to play, so we have all the red mana that we need right now. I think I'm only playing 8 mountains in here, so to draw 3 of them is pretty good. You know, we've got the 1 plains, and we've got the dark steel ingot, so we can cast Captain if we get to 6, and we can do that on turn 5 via ingot. So Mr. Fairside is playing a Johnny's Pride Mate. He's going to be playing some type of life gain deck. Could just be a white weenie deck where he includes all the white 2-drops. It's entirely possible. So there's our blue mana. We're going to go ahead here and just play that and cast an armillary sphere. I think next turn I'll just cast the ingot and crack the sphere the turn after, and then we'll go Captain of the Watch. I think that's how I'm going to roll, but we'll see what we draw off the top first. So let's see, Johnny's Pride Mate into Sigil Paladin, so he's going to be attacking for 3 here. How many cards how many cards are in his deck? He's got 72 between his hand and his library plus the 4, so he's playing 76 cards in his pile. Don't know how many of those are non-permanents. Basically, this deck is better. The more copies of Cultivate and random nonsense that isn't a permanent, the better off we are. So we're just going to play the plains here and get the dark steel ingot. So now we have double of everything: white, blue, and red. So when we crack that sphere, we'll go get our lone swamp, and we'll also have double black for the Runescar Demon should we draw it. So he's playing blue in his deck. Okay, that was a surprise. Just got to we got to survive to Warp World mana. He's playing Ordeal of Heliod here. He's putting it on the Sigil Paladin, so we're getting hit for 5 here if he presses X, which he does. We're down to 12. So we're going to take another big hit next turn, but I think Captain of the Watch is going to be pretty good on the 5th turn. Hopefully he's not playing counterspells and you know, to stop us that way. So alright, we're going to be on 5 mana this turn. Let's see what we draw. It's an Ethereum Sculptor, so we will play our basic. We're going to cast it. I don't know. Does it matter? Let's not tap the ingot. Let's do this. So we got a Sculptor, and let's go get 2 lands. Make sure we get a Swamp, and I don't know, another plains. Let's get that 1 swamp, and let's get a plains because there's a higher likelihood of us drawing an island than anything else. So next turn we'll be able to play Captain of the Watch, and depending on what he does, I don't think I'm going to chump block just quite yet, but we'll see. We'll see if he puts down any type of nonsense. He's playing a Stoneforge Mystic, so he gets to go in and look for an equipment. See what he gets. It's a Dark Steel Axe. He's going to be able to cast that, but not equip it. Oh my, okay. Just gotta survive here. Just gotta survive. So I'm going to save the 1/2 Ethereum Sculptor because he can bounce off his Stoneforge if he decides to attack next turn. Just going to play out the Captain. I mean, that's 1 permanent and 4 cards. We're taking 6 here, going down to 6 life. It's pretty dicey. You know, we're 2 turns away from warping. But the captain is going to keep us alive. There's another Sculptor. You know, don't need to play the second one. I'll play the Swamp and play the Captain. So here now we've got a lot of power on the board. Good thing about the Ordeal of Heliod is he's going to lose it this turn, which is 1 less permanent. So again, we're not going to attack here, and we're just going to chump. We are just going to chump. That's all we're going to do. I mean, we can play out another Sculptor next turn and maybe chump that away. We've got 3 permanents that we can feel pretty safe in just losing. He's playing an Acrascent Squire, another Exalted creature. Let's see if he wants to go Exalted. That'd be great for me if he just attacks with 1 critter. He's putting the axe where? Excuse me, come on, Mr. Fairside, make your choices. Well, I've never cast this, and I've never seen it cast. Oh, okay, it's going to be exciting. Mr. Fairness, I do have 4 options. There you go. You put it on the guy you just cast. Okay. So, I mean, I guess he's thinking about defending against my Vigilant guys, but I'm absolutely not planning on attacking. I hope he just attacks with his 4/4 here. You know, I hope that's what he does. No, he's coming in with everything. So I will get to knock out his Stoneforge, which is good, and I'll get to knock out his Johnny's Primate. No, I won't actually. If he that's going to trigger and gain him 10 life. So he should have brought the Primate. I think he's gained 10 to go to 30 here. That's going to be a 3/3. I suppose I would have double blocked it with the tokens once I realized what the hell was going on. But here I'm just going to get to kill that, and here I'm just going to jump block. So there you go. I'm not jump blocking with the Ethereum Sculptor because I don't want it to go to the graveyard. Rather, it still be in my deck for me to warp into. Or maybe thinning out things like Sculptor would make my future warps better. I don't know. Maybe that's something that I need to think about. I haven't ever played this. So let's get a few more permanents into play. Let's play a mountain. Let's go get a plains out of our deck. So that's 2 permanents right there. Yes, we do. Let's go get one of those. And let's play an Ethereum Sculptor for just 1 mana since we have the other. So how many permanents do we have in play right now? We have 6 creatures, 7 plus is the Darksteel Ingot, and 7 mana. So we have 14. Our opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, he's going to gain 4 life, go to 34. Trigger his Primate, and let's see how he attacks. I just have to survive, but I got to be wary of a Vapor Snag. I do not want to go to 1 life because I'd hate to have a Vapor Snag kill me when I'm about to warp. So let's see, he's just coming with the 1 guy here. It is a 6/6. So I wonder if, you know, if blocking with this is correct, so I don't, you know, it lessens my chance of warping into it. I think I'm going to do that. You know, I don't know if that's right or wrong. Let me know in the comments what you think, because like I said, I haven't played. I'm going to sacrifice a permanent. I could sacrifice a token, so I'm really not sure. But for now, before I warp, can I play the Sculptor? I will still have 8 mana, so I'm going to play the Sculptor out first, since we can potentially upgrade it. Alright guys, here it goes. We're going to cast a Warp World. First time I've done it in my Magic career, so let's do it. There's a Runescarred Demon. We flipped a Warp World. A bunch of other stuff, you know. So there it is. Warp World is going on. Let's see how this works, man. This is interesting. So this is what our opponent gets. Okay. So there's our army. Alright. So we got a Warden of the Eye in play. That'll get the Warp World out of our graveyard. And we have a Runescarred Demon in hand, so we'll get to go search something up. Don't see any tokens off the Master of Waves yet. We only got 1 red mana, though. That's a little bit of a problem, so we may have to go in and get a Meteorite. So Warden of the Eye, actually, I can get back in our Military Sphere. And then I can tutor out the other Warp World. So let's do that. Let's go find the other Warp World here. Where are you, big red nonsense card? There you are, right on the bottom. Of course, where else would you be? Core Cartographer. Yes, I want to go get a plains. There we go. Increase the permanent count. Master of Waves creates a fuck ton of dudes. My other Core Cartographer is going to get another plains. So, we're doing alright. Here's the Armillary Sphere. Let's crack it for a pair of mountains. Right on top, just where they belong. And I fucked up by playing a land. So I won't be able to warp next turn unless I draw an ingot or a meteorite. We're still in good shape. We got the Gamzoa. Got the Runescarred Demon. We got a pair of Gamzoas, actually. I'm just going over my board here. So I fucked up by playing a land. I should have played a mountain. Or I'm sorry, I should have cracked the sphere for 2 mountains, played 1, and then next turn I could play another one and warp next turn. So again, it's a bit of a learning curve. So here he's just attacking with everything. We're just gonna fog this guy. We're going to kill this guy. I don't know, kill this guy and kill this guy. I don't know, let's do it like that. See what happens. What just happened here? Why did his 4/9 die? Oh, Palisade Giant. I didn't even realize there was a Palisade Giant there. That's what that creature was. Oh, that was strange. What did I lose? Nothing? Alright, I didn't realize there was a Palisade Giant there. Okay, so, yeah, let's just pass it again. Okay, I totally fucked that up because I didn't realize, like I said, that there was a Palisade Giant there. I'm not going to attack. I mean, the goal of this deck is to warp, and that's exactly what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We are going to warp until he has nothing left on the board, and then we're going to kill him. Alright, let's see it. Come on, dude. He's going to put the Darksteel Axe on something, but, you know, we get the 2 Gamzoas. We're doing alright. We're doing okay here. And he does nothing, so we're going to get the warp. Alright, so, Mountain. Let's put the ingot out. We have 11 mana, so we can pay 3 and still have 8 left over. No blue being tapped. Actually, we'll have 9 left over because the ingot taps for mana. So let's warp again. And, yeah, let's do it. Alright, we get a big old flip. I'm not even going to bother looking. So there's Warp World number 2. Let's see how many permanents he ends up with. And how many we end up with. He only flipped over that many. All permanents, though. So here comes our board. We did hit a Runescar Demon. And a Captain of the Watch. Oh, we picked up a pair of Meteorites. That's good. That's really good. Oh, this is me? I'll enchant 1/1. Yeah. Meteorite's going to target the Banisher Priest, and Meteorite's going to target over there. So he gets to banish something. Don't know how the triggers are going to resolve. I mean, I hope he banishes my Runescar Demon, and that resolves first, because then the Meteorite will kill it, and I'll get another tutor. Man, this is crazy. This is fucking nuts. So he's going to put the Ethereum Sculptor underneath. The Runescar Demon is going to tutor me up. I don't know, is Master Waves in here? Is it? Yeah, there it is. Alright, let's go get that. Oh fuck, I don't have another warp. Oh, I'm an idiot. I really need to practice this. But I think we're in pretty good shape here. You know, I think we're going to win. There's 3 tokens. That's going to kill that. That's going to kill that. And we have a Master Waves. That'll generate 3 tokens. But yeah, I should have got another Warp World, but, you know. We're doing pretty good. He's got 3 mana and an Angelic Accord and a 1/1 Kite Sail Apprentice, which is hiding underneath an Arrest. 6 cards in his hand, though. Man, this is fucked. This is fucked up. This is hilarious, huh? Oh my goodness. Both Warp Worlds in the graveyard, so yeah, totally fucked up. I needed to tutor out a Warden of the Eye so I could go get a Warp World back. That's what I needed to do. So yeah, we'll you know, we'll take this deck out for some runs. We'll figure it out. You know, we'll get there. Top deck Warden. No Arrest. All right, let's arrest that, and let's just swing with the team. Here we go. See how much damage this is. I'm not going to bother doing math. No math for me. There you go. But we do. How many do we have? Any Wardens in the graveyard? No, we don't. We're down to 28 in our library, so there's 3 Wardens in there. That was a hefty chunk of his life total, so he's going to need a severe top deck here to get out of this. And he could be Planar Cleansing. He does have 5 mana. He could have Cleansing in hand, and he could draw land, or he could already have it. But I'm still going to play out permanents in case I draw that Warden of the Eye. So let's see if he cleanses the planes here. That would be fucking hilarious. Yeah, it would be, because I've made a lot of misplays this game in terms of how to warp and what to grab off my tutors and stuff. But I mean, that'll come with experience as I get used to the deck. But for now, he's. I mean, I think if he had a Planar Cleansing and the mana to cast it, he would Windmill Slam it on me, and we'd be already back on our turn, and I'd be here weeping. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Hopefully, cross your fingers. We shall see. He's probably just, you know, he's probably spent this entire amount of time reading Warp World. It's a Baneslayer, so I mean, Baneslayer's going to gain him 5 life. But I think, judging based on, he was at 38, so I did 27, so I can kill him. Since the rest of his board is arrested. Let's just go boom. He can block the Runescar Demon. Take 21, go to 16, and he should end up at -5. But he's not going to do that. He's just going to knock out a token, go to 16, and die. by my math anyway. -5. Is it -9? Yeah. All right. My math. I'm still, after all these years, I still got it. You wouldn't know if you watched my recent Is It Burn episode. I think I made another fuck up in a Naya game, but anyways, I still got it. All right. Well, that's Warp World. Wow, that was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I have a strong disdain for the card. Didn't think it was going to be very fun to play. Had no interest in brewing it. And then I just did it twice, and it was a lot of fun. And I think it would have been more fun if I had actually tutored up the Warden of the Eye and got to do it again and just watch my opponent there with an empty board while I have my entire deck on the battlefield. All right, so we'll see you for another gameplay tomorrow. Thanks for watching.